This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. Dear students, in this session I will discuss about the trigonometric inequations, trigonometric inequalities. I had already discussed about trigonometric equations in the previous sessions of trigonometry. Okay, so first of all, question arises, what are trigonometric inequations? What are trigonometric inequalities? If I write function fx greater than a, fx less than a, fx greater than or equal to a, fx less than or equal to a. These are called inequalities or inequations. If the function is trigonometric function, then these inequations will be called trigonometric inequations. Okay. For example, if I write sin x greater than half, if I write cos x less than half, if I write tan x greater than 1, so all these are trigonometric inequations. Okay, now how to solve? How to solve? Many times these inequations can be solved easily with the help of graphs. These trigonometric functions are periodic in nature, right? For example, if I take sin x greater than half, now to solve this, I will draw the graph of sin x. As you know, the maximum value of sin x is 1 and the minimum value is minus 1. So if I draw here, what is the fundamental period? 2 pi for sin x. 0 to I'll take here 2 pi. This is pi. Now sin x greater than half. Half sin x half will be this. Now you can see sin x is equal to half at pi by 6 and here 5 pi by 6. So when you say sin x greater than half, means you are talking about this portion. Okay, this portion means pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6. Pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6. Okay, now if I write in general, in a generalized manner, if I try to write solution of sin x greater than half, then it becomes x 2n pi plus pi by 6, 2n pi plus 5 pi by 6. I have added here 2n pi because 2 pi is the period of sin x, right? If I talk about tan x, then I will add n pi. Got it? I take a question here for tan. If I take tan x greater than or equal to 1, tan x greater than or equal to 1. So what will I do here? First I will draw the graph of tan x. This is 0. If I take this as pi by 2, and here if I take minus pi by 2, The graph will be like this. Okay, tan x1 will be somewhere here. If I say tan x greater than 1 means I am talking about this part. And this is actually pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is 1. So, what will be the solution? Pi by 4 to pi by 2. Right? So if in general if I try to write, it will become x belong to n pi plus pi by 4 to n pi plus pi by 2. Got it? So this way we solve inequations. Okay, so whatever trigonometric inequation given, first of all, what will you do? You will draw the graph. You will identify the fundamental period of the given trigonometric function. Okay, and accordingly you generalize the solutions. Okay, now to understand trigonometric inequations in a better manner, I will take few questions here. Here the question says the set of all values of x in the interval 0 to pi for which 2 sine square x minus 3 sine x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0 is. Here the inequation is given as this. If I write 2 sine square x minus 3 sine x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0, by factorizing I can write this as 2 sine x minus 1 into sine x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Now if you look at this part, sine x is always less than or equal to 1, means this will be negative for all values except sine x is equal to 1. Okay, if this part is negative, then this must be negative. Because overall it is greater than or equal to 0. So, sin x must be less than or equal to half. Got it? So, basically we have to find the solutions for sin x less than or equal to half and sin x equal to 1 for the set of all values of x. But keep in mind the interval given is 0 to pi here. So what will you do? As I told you earlier, draw the graph. If I draw the graph of sin x, it will be like this. Okay, now this is 0, this is pi. Between 0 to pi we have to find the values. Sin x less than or equal to half means question talks about this portion. This value is pi by 6, this value is 5 pi by 6. Okay, so from 0 to pi by 6 and then from 5 pi by 6 to pi. Okay, so what will be the required solution set? Required solution set will be written how? 0 to pi by 6 union 5 pi by 6 to pi, and here one more value, sin x is equal to 1 means x is equal to pi by 2. So one more value is pi by 2. Got it? So this is the solution set for the inequation 2 sin square x minus 3 sin x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0 in the interval 0 to pi. Got it? Now I'll take another question here to understand the trigonometric inequations. This question says the set of all theta in the interval pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 for which 2 cos square theta plus sin theta less than or equal to 2. Okay, the inequation given is 2 cos square theta plus sin theta less than or equal to 2. Now, cos square theta I can write as 1 minus sin square theta. And 1 minus sin square theta can be written as 2 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay, so 2 minus 2 sin square theta plus sin theta less than or equal to 2. Now, if you look at this carefully, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Sin theta will be taken as common, or better I said 2 sin theta. If I take 2 sin theta as common, then it will be half minus sin theta. Okay. Now this can also be written as sin theta. In the bracket, if I write sin theta minus half in place of half minus sin theta, instead of less than or equal to 0, I'll add greater than or equal to 0. Got it? Now, this inequation will be true. This inequation will be true if sin theta less than or equal to 0 or sin theta greater than or equal to half. Because if sin theta is less than or equal to 0, this will be negative. This part will also be negative. Negative into negative will become positive. And if sin theta greater than half, this will be greater than 0. This will be greater than 0. And that is why total will also be greater than 0. So if we solve these two, we will get the set of all theta here. Now if I draw the graph, sin x graph, okay, this is 0, this is 2 pi. We have to take the interval from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. First of all, sin theta less than or equal to 0 means we are talking about this portion. This portion means pi to 3 pi by 2. Pi to 3 pi by 2. Another one is sin theta greater than or equal to half. If I draw the line half, sin theta greater than half means we are talking about this part. This angle is 5 pi by 6. So basically from pi by 2 to 5 pi by 6 and from pi to 3 pi by 2. Got it? So what will be the solution set here? Pi by 2, 5 pi by 6 square bracket union pi 3 pi by 2. So this is the set of all theta in the interval pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 for which this inequation is correct. Got it? Now I'll take another question here. Here the question says if 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 pi, then solve the inequality that is given 2 to the power 1 upon sine square x into root y square minus 2y plus 2 less than or equal to 2. Here what we say, if I take root y square minus 2y plus 2, this I can write as 1 minus 1 square plus 1, and this, if you look at carefully, this is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, first of all, let me tell you one thing. If you look at this equation, this is one equation with more than one variables. So recall the different approaches we discussed earlier. In this situation, we use what approach? Boundary conditions, extremes. Got it? So what I am doing here, I am first writing y square minus 2y plus 2 in such a manner that I can get a boundary here. So what is that? It is greater than or equal to 1. Now take the second one, sine square x. We know sine square x is always less than or equal to 1. It is always less than or equal to 1. If sine square x is less than or equal to 1, obviously here it will be this limit also. So 1 upon sine square x will be what? Greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so if I ask you 2 to the power 1 upon sine square x, what will you say? Greater than or equal to the power 1. Got it? So if you look at this LHS part, this part says greater than 2 to the power 1. This part says greater than 1. Okay, so this part will all obviously LHS must be greater than 2. Okay, but if you look at the RHS part, it is given to means LHS should be greater than or equal to 2 as per our calculation, but given it is less than or equal to 2. So the only possibility is sign of equality. Got it? With our calculation, this LHS is coming greater than or equal to 2, but given is, you can see RHS less than or equal to 2. That is why the only possibility here is equality sign. So what will you do? Root y square minus 2y plus 2 will be written as 1. And if I write this as 1, then y will come as 1. Okay, now if I write 2 to the power 1 upon sine square x as 2, then sine square x will come as 1. Got it? And if sine square x is equal to 1, then sine x will be plus minus 1. Okay, so in the given interval 0 to 2 pi, in the given interval 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi, at pi by 2 it is 1, and at 3 pi by 2 it is minus 1. So x will be pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, whereas y will be 1. So the solutions will be what? Pi by 2 comma 1 and 3 pi by 2 comma 1. Got it? So it is very important and very good question. You can see the inequation is given where two variables are given. One inequation, two variables. So that is why we approached which method? Where we use boundary conditions. Got it? And this way we got the solution. I hope you have understood everything here. In this session, we talked about trigonometric inequations. Okay, thank you. This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. TestPrepAdda.com provides free audio-visual lectures of different subjects by expert faculties, free online tests prepared by expert faculties to students who are preparing for engineering or medical entrance exams or planning to take exams like KVPY, Olympiad, etc. It provides a platform where students can interact with mentors to improve their performance in the exams. The mission of this online medium is to help students to achieve their goals. Log on to www.testprepadda.com to watch free video lectures on different topics, to download free revision notes, to take free chapter-wise online tests, progressive test, and mock test, to discuss doubts with mentors. Thank you for watching the video. To stay up to date with the latest videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on our Facebook page, Test Prep Adda. All the best.